I was in, I think, Sydney, Australia, opening for Bob Dylan one evening. And I decided to drop this frigging 7-minute poem on those folks. That was rough. That was rough. It was like, yeah, people were like, oh, no, you don't. Just sing your little songs and get out of the way. I was like, but wait, there's more. But I felt so excited pulling up here today and seeing the Occupy Lancaster. Feeling that energy starting to release itself, you know? Feeling the truth start to circulate and people start to feel less alone and more empowered. Anyway, I want to dedicate this to all those people camping out in all those cities, in front of all those government buildings, doing all those amazingly creative actions. I just heard about some scene about to go down in Philly where it's going to be dance parties in banks. Right? As in, you've been partying on our dime for too long, now we're going to party on yours. Anyway, oh well, I love you back, all of you people that make this country that thing we're all supposed to be so proud of. So here's my patriotic poem, thank you in advance. I love my country. By which I mean, I'm indebted joyfully to all those people throughout its history who have fought the government to make right. Where so many cunning sons and daughters, our foremothers and forefathers came singing through slaughter. Came through hell and high water so that we could stand here and behold breathlessly the sight, how a raging river of tears cut a grand canyon of light. I've been a few places now, flown through vast empty spaces now with stewardesses whose hands look much older than their faces, and I've tossed so many napkins into that big hole in the sky, and I've been at the bottom of the Atlantic seething in a 2-ply, looking up at all that water and the fishes just swimming by, and I don't always feel lucky, but I'm smart enough to try. Because humility has buoyancy, and above us only sky. So I lean in, breathe deeper that brutal burning smell that surrounds the smoldering wreckage that I've come to love so well. Yes, color me stunned and dazzled by all the red, white, and blue flashing lights in the American intersection where black crashed head on with white. Comes a melody, comes a rhythm, a particular resonance that is us, and only us. Comes a screaming ambulance and a hand that you can trust, laid steady on your chest, working for the better good, which is good at its best, and two bearing witness, like a woman bears a child with all her might, born of the greatest pain into a grand canyon of light. And because no song has gone unsung here, and this joint is strung crazy tight, and people have been raising up their voices since it just ain't been right, with all the righteous rage and all the bitter spite that will accompany us out of this long night. That will grab us by the hand when we are ready to take flight, seat back and tray table in the upright and locked position, shocked to tears by each new vision of all that my ancestors have done. For instance, the women who gave their lives so that I could have one. Yep. Born in the ground zero of the feminist revolution. He's an inside job, stoic, sly, one we're supposed to forget and downplay and deny. But I think the time is nothing, if not nigh, to let the truth out. Coolest effort ever deserves a friggin' shout. women call themselves feminists. It's a weird one, isn't it? We got one word. I've looked it up many times in many dictionaries. The belief that women should have rights and opportunities equal to men. What? Oh no, that's not me. Why don't we call ourselves feminists? If only out of respect for those who fought for this. I mean, look around. We have this. Yes. I love my country. By which I mean, I am indebted joyfully to all the people throughout its history who have fought the government to make right. Where so many cunning sons and daughters, our foremothers and forefathers, came singing through slaughter, came through hell and high water, so that we could stand here and behold breathlessly the sight, how a raging river of tears is cutting the Grand Canyon of light.